Blick. This is our part 5 of our 5-part series. This clip here, or video, is going to be pretty quick. It's going to be about 13 minutes. What we're going to do here is we're just going to go in and finish up these apples, kind of get the color, get the shading right, finish up the basket. Going to get the grasses in, just do our little final touches. So I'm just going to kind of let you watch and paint along, and hopefully you enjoy it. I hope you've enjoyed this series. It was a lot of fun. Like I said earlier, I could have made this whole painting a 30 or 40 minute video, but I would have had to cut out all the decisions I had to make, remake. The apples I didn't turn out like I wanted them to, so I went and redone them. Ended up going to the kitchen, getting an apple as my subject, and used it in different angles for the different light hitting it for different angles. So hopefully you'll enjoy this, and you can just kind of watch along and paint along, or skip to where you need it. But again, we're just gonna kind of make this a quick finishing painting, but we're not gonna cut out anything, so all the detail and the changes will still be in there. To the city streets, we began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals that take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night headset just had a horrible sound. So I'm hoping that this one works a little bit better. Hopefully you don't hear all that noise in there anymore. But I'm trying to kind of figure out what's going on here. See if we can get this worked out. I may end up just needing a new, I don't know, a new headset or something. So we'll see. I'm just going to try to get through this little painting, and then we'll figure out the noise of the headset, or see what's the problem with it, if there's some sort of interference. I don't know. If anybody can give any ideas, let me know, because the last couple of videos has just been rough with the voice. So anyway, we're going through. I'm taking a little round brush, and I'm starting to put in some highlights on some of those apples. Got those on the right, kind of where I want them. They add a little more color to them as we go, but just really trying to get these kind of where I want, where the light's hitting them. And I really need to simplify this painting, and I don't want, once I know how to do it in the colors, I'll be able to show my students, because I really want to paint this in a paint class next August or September, I don't remember. But so we still got a year, so I may go in and kind of paint it again, maybe simplify it, maybe not put as many apples, maybe keep the same amount of apples, probably just do one basket, the one turned over, because we got to paint this in about 2 to 3, 4 hours, somewhere in there. And then people can take it home, and they can play around with it, and they can add a little more detail, and they can put that other basket in if they want. But I think that'll really break it down. Plus on this one, I started, I tried to figure out what was going on, my apple situation, kind of where everything was going. This was just done in my head, but sorry again, this took a little long to get out, but again, I just said we've been busy with getting ready for a show here, not this next weekend, but the weekend after. Trying to get some other stuff done, trying to do some other paintings. I have like 3 paintings in the works right now. I think my next painting is just going to be a quick, 5-minute, maybe 10-minute, something like that on a painting a detailed tree. I know some people struggle with some of the detail, and I kind of want to talk about putting on our mid-tones and putting on our finishing touches and our darks or our shadows. So I want to kind of go through all those, what brushes to use. So I think that's going to be my next little painting. But anyway, hopefully I'll have that out next week. And then I have a deer I'm working on, and I think that'll be a good one. And then I have another little painting of a stone house and a deer in it, and an old road. So I'm hoping that I can get those done for you. And I think I can. I even have another Christmas one I haven't finished, and I really need to. You ever get where you start painting and then another painting comes to mind, so yeah, you switch over to that, and that's kind of where I'm at. Anyway, you can see here, we're just going to kind of highlight that little handle coming around. Remember, we had that in there in the beginning, and then we took it out, so now we're putting it back in. We're just kind of making it a little old metal wire handle, kind of seeing where the light would hit it, and put in a little hole where it may be going through the basket. And And there you can see where it kind of comes through. And over on the other one, we'll just kind of experiment here. Now I'm going to go to that liner brush. Just start putting in some grasses. And what I'm using here is a little hooker's green, a little bit of that lemon yellow. Actually, I'm using a dagger brush here, not the script liner brush. And look, like I said, the green, the yellow, maybe just a touch of white. I may have added a little bit of burnt umber, a little yellow ochre. I don't remember the whole process of mixing, so I'm just kind of buzz through this real quick. Kind of see how that goes. You've seen me paint so many grasses that I just kind of went through this pretty quick. We kind of went through that pretty quick, but like I said, it was more about the apples in the basket and the grasses, but you've seen so many of my paintings where I do grasses. And again, I'm now putting the highlights on the grasses, so I've probably added just a touch of yellow, a little touch of white to kind of bring that intensity or that brightness up a little bit. And just kind of going to go in here and I'm going to highlight the top of that basket. And I'm using my little round brush. Just kind of hitting some spots there where I think maybe the light would hit on that basket, on the handles, the apples. Apples we kind of got pretty much what we wanted, but it really turned out pretty good. I'm pleased with how it started to turn out. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. We're just going to kind of paint along. You're going to see that I'm just finishing up highlights. So I'll kind of let you watch the finishing, little details on it. But I hope you enjoyed this little painting. I know it was long, but again, it gave you an idea of how a painting can go sometimes. And I'll cut this down to where we can do it in a class, but I appreciate everybody watching, and hopefully, again, you can paint it and you'll enjoy painting it. And you can leave me a comment of what you'd like to see next or what you'd like to see. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.